Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mania TrueNerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. Last time it was pretty much our darkest day. We tried to take on the forces of Nordberg and got beaten back. Then fortunately our vassals and allies over in Marienburg just went and took over one of their cities and is about to take over one of the other two. And then Marienburg themselves actually came under attack and we decided to go and help them, which was nice. And we won in a fight. I think we really have no business saying we won, given how much flipping damage we took. But there were advantages, and one particular advantage is I got myself up to level 10. Now, level 10 is lovely, because level 10 gets us access to evasion, which is very, very nice. But the other nice thing about level 10, very importantly, is over in Office, Patriarch is now available to us. So Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 18, Hero Recruitment Rank plus 2 for Battle Wizards, local province, so I can recruit Battle Wizards effectively. Or I could tell Balthazar Gelth instead that he is going to be the Reichsmarshal. So plus 2 experience for every unit recruited. I'd say that's well worth handing over, yes. So he's going to do that, and that means he's going to get, yes, unit experience for new units that have been recruited. Meanwhile, Elgar Huldorf is now going to be promoted to Arch-Lector. No, you go over here. You're now Arch-Lector, so that means, yeah, Public Order plus 3 and reduction in Chaos Corruption. And you, my good man, you could either be Treasurer for trading and income, or you could be... Yeah, let's give you Treasurer. So you, my new man, my handsome man, like this guy. This guy's like, you know, a horrible troll face that no woman would ever love. But this guy, well, the ladies enjoy this man's company. He's handsome according to his little character sheet, so that's nice. So, what the hell are we going to do here? Now that you are the Reichsmarshal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge together some of these guys, because now new people that I actually acquire will be better quality. Rather than waiting for them to heal, we're just going to merge them. The only ones I'm not going to merge are actually the Imperial Cavalry, because I can't replace those just for the moment. So, we're now down to a 13 army, and you know what, let's just get rid of... No, not you. Let's get rid of you, like that. So now we've got very little in our army. However, now when I recruit, and I'm in local, these lads should be much, much better. Shouldn't you be one better than that? Or does it take one turn for that to come into effect? Oh! No, I've slightly misunderstood that. That's only plus 2 experience for the Reichsguard unit, not for all recruited units. Okay, that's nowhere near as good as I thought it was. In that case, well, the one advantage he does have is local recruitment capacity is up plus 1. So that actually does work to my advantage. That means I can locally recruit 5 in a single turn, which is very, very good. So I can get this army back up to, not quite strength, but close to strength immediately. So we'll give you another handgunner, and obviously we're going to be needing, well, now we know there's a risk of flipping cavalry coming in, we will actually get ourselves, well, let's get some more basic swordsmen going in first here. Basic swordsmen are cheap but highly efficient, so we need to kind of pad out our line with some of those lads. There we are, we're spending pretty much all our money just recruiting this time into getting a new, better army for Balthazar Gelth together, so that works. Now the armies, meanwhile, of Elgar Huldorf, which is definitely a weakened army, but has broadly recovered from its issues. They could go and help out this siege, but I feel like they are going to... These guys are going to fall. Hang on, let's have a look to see at the garrison. That is not a big garrison. These guys are going to take that long before I get to them, so there's not much point me going there. Alright, let's just all return to friendly territory and figure out what the hell we're going to do after that point. Meanwhile, our new guy, yep, Adolphus Bratschk is also here. We don't need to worry about him just for the moment. And I can now do some new technology. State-issued weapons is completed. That is a very, very good one indeed. Now, supply wagons, plus 1 local recruitment capacity all the time. That's pretty damn good. Or plus 10 armor for everyone. Yeah, plus 10 armor for everyone. Gotta go for that one right there. Oh, was I not already working on that? Okay, now I'm working on that. Fine. Let's get that done in 10 turns. May as well have my agent doing something. I'm going to send him over here to keep an eye on the armies of Middenland and also Ostland, because they've now got this city over here because they took one off Talabek land. So there's pretty much all we've got to do this turn. Unfortunately, this turn is kind of a turn of recovery. We just need to figure out what exactly we're going to be doing next now. The vampire counts are getting more ballsy. They're starting to expand again. We might need to go and teach them another lesson.
Well, that is all I ever want.
Peace. What do you want? You want peace? Oh, you just want trade. Trade is good. Let's trade. The forces of Bretonia appear to be back again, potentially. Bloody hell, guys. Learn your bloody lesson. The forces of... Oh. The forces of scaling appear to be getting a bit on the big and moving in areas I can see side. Interesting. Meanwhile, enemy agent. Okay, we need to assassinate someone. I've already got some gambler's armor. I'm not going all the way over there. Oh, no, I didn't. I failed that mission. Yeah, that's probably why I failed it, because it was all the way over there. Never mind. Okay. The bloody French are still here. Bloody French are here, but they've sent like a really small force without a proper lord just to kind of hang around in this area. So I don't think we really need to worry about that. Not at least for the moment. I'm more concerned with what might be going on over here. Let's just send this guy over here just to keep an eye on what the hell's going on. Because agents, or rather heroes, sorry, have really, really big, long views. Which is nice. They seem to be able to see things very, very nicely. So... Oh. Intriguing.
Absolutely not.
Ostland has decided to besiege by the looks of it. Yep, settlement under siege. Ostland is besieging one of Middenland's... Where the hell was... Where's the main army? What we need to do is pick one problem and focus on it. The problem is we've been stretching ourselves too thin, running all over, flipping everywhere. That's been the problem in the end. What we need to do is, yeah, pick a single problem and then sort it. The problems that we could go and deal with are the problems of France over here. I don't really want to go and have to deal with them. The problem with the bloody French over here is they've got very strong cavalry and I'm not exactly well placed to take it out. My armies are swordsmen, not spearmen for the most part, so I don't really want to be going to deal with them. We also have the problem of, yeah, Stirland over here. Vampire counts. Could be a very severe problem indeed in time. They finally managed to get themselves up to strength by the looks of it. Fascinatingly, the vampire counts own like both the fort and Schmalzhafen down here, and both of them are still marked as being in ruins. They haven't actually been able to repair them yet. They're just kind of sitting on a whole bunch of ruins. So, though they've got some strong armies, they don't actually have much like, you know, technology or economy underpinning any of this. I'd say let's focus most of our strength right now. Yeah, let's focus most of our strength right now on the north. We'll keep a force back here, ready to move over to Marienburg if need be, but they should not be our primary concern right now. We need to not be too worried about those lads. Balthazar Gel can cross onto this island. That's still technically within the Empire, meaning he can continue to recruit while here. That's fine. Let's move him to here, and now let's recruit in this spot. Tragedy just because of how slowly they're merging. I'm just going to merge these two units together, which is a shame, but on the plus side, we'll now be able to get, like, pretty much close to a full stack of Empire Knights ready for next time. That reduces him to a 16-stack army. A single decent strength force of Knights can do a very, very good job. This is not the worst thing in the world. More halberds, more swordsmen, more handgunners. Yeah, another group of swordsmen too. Let's just get this army nice, big, thick line that's going to be very hard to penetrate. Pretty much all our money spent, and Balthazar Gelt will have a full-strength army that can start marching north. And we can figure out, based on intelligence we'll gather over the next couple of turns, where the right place to turn it is. It could be towards Middelheim, but I'll go in summation to spy on them, actually. Or it could be taking out both these settlements from Ostland and just kind of clearing Ostland out of here, because Ostland are annoying me. Elgar Huldorf, meanwhile, his kind of crappy army that I don't really have the ability to fix at the moment, he can go and kind of be a defensive force close by to Marienburg while Balthazar Gelt takes over the war in the north. Works for me. And our new lad, I think he can go and keep an eye on the south. I wouldn't mind him just kind of hanging out in and around Grumberg, because I'm just not convinced Grumberg's 100% safe yet. Okay, good. Vampire counts aren't making a move against Stirland just yet. Ostland wants peace. Do I want peace with Ostland? For now, I do. Fine. You will not regret this, he says. I will regret this. Alright, I know I will. Bretonia backing off. Looks like, actually, I think they might have just encamped. Uh-oh. 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 So the Skylings appear to be invading. Why are they doing that, the dicks? Guys, you're going to be wanting to take over this building really soon, because the forces of Skyling, who appear to just be Vikings with even more spiky helmets than usual, they appear to be kind of coming in, like, soon. So, maybe finish up taking this area pretty quickly. On the plus side, Balthazar Gelt now actually has a decent army on the field once more. Perfect. Move him into march stance, get him moving north. Meanwhile, let's see if we can figure out... Ah, here we go. So we've got Brass Keep over here. Brass Keep, which is... Well, looks like a... What are you exactly? Level 3 town. So has an okay but not spectacular garrison to it. Fine. In fact, it actually has a bigger garrison than the actual capital does over here, which is why Ostland are picking that apart.
Absolutely not.
Middenheim, however, is just kind of hanging out here with Boris Todbringer himself. Middenheim's garrison is, however, not actually massive. It's a relatively modest garrison, all things considered, for a capital at least. But the force that's kind of sitting in it is significant enough. But we could probably just go and basically take over that city. But you know what else we ought to do? We ought to really be thinking about confederating some of these lands, because at this point, we've got a vassal that's very powerful. We're very powerful ourselves. We're probably in a position where we can start just demanding some confederation, at least from some of these guys, because Talabek land, they've got only one city at this point. They've lost their other city to the Ostlandians, so maybe they're just willing to accept confederacy right now. If so, they might come with a city and an army. So, let's speak to you.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Yes, you see, they really, really like us. Friendly, improving. Join confederation. Success high.
Who called?
Nice! For the good of the provinces, we will do this. So, we just flip in 8 Talabek land. Perfect! Okay, good. But interestingly, Talabek land itself does not actually belong to the Talabek Landians. So, that is our first act of confederation. Da-na-na-na. Lovely. So, with that done, we now just... We've just taken over this here army. This now just belongs to us.
I will marshal the men.
Excellent! I'm thrilled that this just belongs to us. Now, has the city gone through like a compulsory downgrade or anything that we just took over? Kemperbad. Kemperbad is level 3. Has landed estates for loads of growth. Well, we definitely won't be needing that. Has a tailor's guild, very valuable. And has the space for... Well, is this going to be the edge of our empire? This could be the edge of our empire. Unless, of course, potentially, Sterling, would you maybe like to join the Empire right now too? Given you're just one territory right at the edge of this area with the flipping vampire count right bloody on top of you. Trade agreement. Yeah, would you like to trade by any chance? There you are. We have an agreement. What more do you want? Why can't I confederate with you? Hello? Surely I should be able to. You're part of the Empire, right? I think? Yeah. For whatever reason, no. Again, Wizenland aren't even willing to consider it. Maybe you can only do it once a turn, but I can get some trade out of Wizenland. That is good. So our empire is starting to look in decent shape, I'd say. So with a pile of money in this new city, I think what we need to do is get rid of the growth. We don't need to worry about growth at all. Just demolish that. Oh, demolishing this building will provide money. Yes, do that. Good. So that will provide money, presumably tomorrow. And in the meantime, because this is going to be a territory kind of close by to some trouble, the Ostlandians are right there and all of that, though. Yeah, I'm going to build a guardhouse here. I've kind of learnt my lesson there. Guardhouses are good investments. So we'll get a guardhouse going on here. So that's all very, very good. And because we're getting rid of the landed estates, we can build something else more useful here. Now, what about you, my new man? Ah, because actually he's already done some fighting for Talabek land, he's actually already flipping got some skills and stuff. So he's already got Inspiring Presence, Route Marcher. He's specialised in Deadly Blade, so he's actually very strong in a direct fight. He comes with a Crown of Command. So that is an augment, lasts 25 seconds, targets an ally, and that is Great Authority, Unbreakable Courage. So, affects Unbreakable. Oh, so if he wants someone to just not break, he can just make that not happen. That's cool. Hero self-defense, so if a hero tries to attack this guy, he's very good at basically taking them down. And he comes with a whole bunch of blokes too, like a grave robber. +3 morale against vampire counts. Very nice. I'll tell you what, I've got all these bloody swords of striking. I may as well give... Actually, they're being used. You know, I'll give you a sword of battle. There, have a sword of battle. I'm even going to give you the gambler's armor, because I feel like you're going to get involved in the fight way more than anyone else will. Well, I could just send this guy straight over this way to try and take back Talabhelm, which is held by... Well, we're currently at peace with those lads. Maybe not just yet. Conveniently, if I just make him literally step right here, now he's part of the... Wait, why is he suffering attrition when in swamp? Oh, that's swamp? Is it? Oh, bloody hell. Can you just step slightly south? There you are. Now he's not in the swamp anymore. Perfect. So now he's standing here, but still technically within the Empire. He can now recruit from the Empire's local groups. That's nice. Right, I think we're moving you up to a full stack army. You're going to be a full stack army next turn, and then I think we should either put you against the vampire counts or against taking back the Osterlandians. Though maybe I'll actually use Balthazar Gelt to sweep round to the Osterlandians. We shall see. Well, that's the money all spent. Let's end the turn and see what happens next. Military alliance with the Carrick Norn. Yeah, sure, but I don't really intend to go to war to help you or anything. Alright, what have we got? Non-aggression pact with Cassian. Paravon, sorry. Yeah, sure, go for it. I want no trouble with you lot. I've got plenty enough trouble to the north and everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys are thinking about what you're going to do. And apparently by occupying 6 different settlements, I've just got myself a nice achievement, including a giant pile of money. Good, I like giant pile of money. And Karl Franz is available. He may now lead an army. Perfect. Countrymen have requested we weaken their enemy's position by seizing one of their regions. A region is... That's not a province, that's just a part of a province, isn't it? The men will bow to the Emperor if we succeed. Do this and increase the chances of bringing them entirely under our rule. So capture and occupy a settlement belonging to any of the following enemies of Marienburg. And then... I really don't feel I need plus relations with Marienburg. Me and Marienburg are bros. Like, we're fine. We're so 100% fine. So that suddenly gives us a very, very large amount of money to play with. Okay, that works for me. Because over here in Eilhart, that just got up to level 3, let's get ourselves the stables for more Empire Knights. Although, frustratingly, for whatever reason, this place appears not to be able to have the... Can this place not have the... if I go over to Grunberg, Grunberg is allowed to have the Warhorse Breeders stable, whereas... Darn. Eilhart's not actually allowed to. I should have checked that. That's really annoying. So literally only Grunberg can have that. Why can only Grunberg have that? That's really odd. Okay, fine. Now, how else are we going to spend all of this lovely money? There might be something really advanced we can do in Jondorf. Even with all this lovely money, we'd still need way more to build a proper foundry for Great Cannon. Blimey. Well, may as well make some more money while we're going through this whole process. 2,500 to be invested over in the Tailors Guild, over in Eilhart. Let's make that make a bit more money. 1,600 to get Grunberg growing again. Sure, why not? I guess we can just about afford it. And I imagine at this point, yeah, let's say for the sake of argument that Gorsel is safe to be invested in. Let's spend that money. But I think we're going to be closing the trap right now on the flipping Osterlandians. It's time to kick them out of this area, I would say. Because if we can just take Talabhelm back. Talabhelm has built-in walls, fundamentally. No matter what level it is, it's got walls because it's capital. Is that also true for these lads? Yes. These guys have... Okay, Braskeep has walls because they built walls. Hergig has walls because it's a capital. So these two territories both have walls. I think we should just move in with all our forces and just basically take all of them. So, you go into march mode and just head way over this way. Just go and stand over here. I know that means going through some swamps. That might mean you take a bit of damage. Take a bit of damage while you're going through? Oh yeah, you took a bit of damage while you were going through, but it feels like you're going to get all of that back next turn. And then next turn, I feel like we're probably ready to just jump straight on Talabhelm. That could present a bit of a problem, were it not for the fact that Balthazar Gelt is also just kind of closing in on this area right now. So he's going to go through here, and this is... What's that little symbol mean? This little symbol is... What is this? What is that little... I saw a little thing. Oh, it's just that I'm trespassing, I think, because this technically belongs to Midnight. I feel like Middenheim and Middenland, they're not going to come around to me at this point. I think that ship has sailed fine. Meanwhile, one potentially productive thing I could do with my, with my hero. So if I just send him over into... Is he already in Brasskeep, actually? Or is this the... Where's the Brasskeep boundary? Her gig. Brasskeep. Alright, I'm going to send him over into Brasskeep. He's going over here. And then I'm going to deploy him.
Yes, my lord.
So he's now in here, causing trouble for Brasskeep, who's, their public order is now going down 10 a turn. So eventually, that's going to cause rebellion. Not going to be too much of a problem, to be honest. Like, it'll never get to that stage. I think something else will come up before that happens. But, no matter. The flipping Marienburg lot are still... They've got the armies to defend these territories against the Skylings. But I'm still a little bit worried by the Skylings floating around here. But yes, there we are. War. War against the flipping Ostlandians, finally. It's going to happen very, very soon indeed. Though, interestingly, nothing we did see a moment ago, recruiting a lord, Emperor Franz himself can be recruited for free. He can just be recruited at no charge. Well, I'm going to be honest. In that case, spurned. Excellent. Spurned by his allies. Perfect. If we can have the Emperor... Then, do we not just want to get rid of you, potentially? No, I don't want to do that. Can we just get rid of you? I'm really sorry, that we're just going to get rid of you. It's just, like, the Emperor. I'd rather just have, like, you know, the Emperor, really. Given apparently he's free. And he's the Emperor, which means he gets +2 leadership, like, fundamentally. So, perfect. He's elected Sovereign, Protector of the Empire, Definer of the Dark, Wielder of the Skull Splitter. I'm guessing that's that big hammer he carries around. Yes. We'll get you involved. Perfectamundo, we've got ourselves an Emperor. Apparently he doesn't have a weapon, even though I'm pretty sure he does come with that massive hammer thing we've already seen. Never mind. Okay, we've got the Emperor now. The Emperor will definitely be useful to us as the campaigns go on. Oh, flipping heck! The Skylings just showed up and they just razed the territory to the ground, taking it out of the hands of my lovely allies at Marienburg. Oh dear. Guys, seriously. Oh. You picked a really bad time to abandon this settlement. What the hell have you just done to it? There's a... The heck? There's just a magic portal over it. Good. Someone just built a magic portal over that thing. Maybe hurry up and take this settlement going, alright? Because you really could do with having some nice big walls to hide behind. I feel like there's some very nasty people floating around. And they've brought Chaos Warhounds. Okay, are you the Forces of Chaos? Is that what you are? Yes, you're a Chaos Lord. Right. I should have realised that you'd be a problem. Good, there's Chaos Lords floating around at this point. That's a worry, potentially. So one thing we could do, these lads, who I kind of have in mind will be taking Talabhelm. If I keep them in March mode and move them over to here... and then just move my main army in with Balthazar Gelt and have him attack these lads, then we will have 2 armies here together with cutting off these lads' defense. Strikes me as a sensible plan, so we're going to give that a go. So you're just going to go over here. Because they're in March mode, they can't attack this city anyway. So they're just going to march right over here. Screw them. Yeah, I know, we're trespassing. Oh, those on our dear friends, the Osterlandians as well. Who'd have ever thought we would do such a thing? And now, declare war. Screw you. Declare war. Call our allies to help. Everyone declare war. Good.
Ulrich's will.
That's right. Ulfric's will. And in we go. And off he runs. And la-di-da. Now, who else is here? There's one guy here. Let's just take over this town. So this town belongs to Middenhelm. And it's not even that well guarded. So I think we'll be taking this town over if we can.
Ready.
Yep. Can we attack now? Yes, we can. Declare war. Perfect. And, yeah, call our allies to do that too. Nice. And they're now... Oh, I feel quite bad for Middenland. They are at war with basically everyone.
No peace. Just
okay,
war.
Good. And Balthazar Gelt, together with massive reinforcements, is ready to move in. These guys have one tiny Middenheim army, including, yeah, 1 bloke, together with just a very, very basic garrison. I'd say probably If we just build, yeah, just like a couple of towers. In fact, we could probably auto-resolve that next turn with just a single thing. Because we've got... Actually, we could just do it now. We do have... Our mortars are not that good at taking out walls. 2 mortars can take out a wall, but... Is it really going to be worth it? Actually, I think I can just auto-resolve it because I've got the mortar, so I'm just allowed to attack now. The game seems pretty clear I'm going to win this very, very easily. Auto-resolve it. Yep, decisive victory. Just took a few knocks. I'm happy with that. Right, loot gained. Good. Money. In we go. And I know I can loot and occupy, but I kind of don't want the public order penalty. Just occupy because I want these lads to recover as fast as possible. Through here. Occupy that. Enemy killed in battle. Marvellous. Mission successful. Aid their cause. Marienburg like is better. Good. Marienburg is so odd in this game. I like them. Ogre Blade. Weapon strength plus 8%. Nice. And Terrifying Mask of E. Attribute causes terror. Oh, so anyone wearing this mask can cause terror. That's quite useful, actually. That's very useful, in fact. So with that done, we have indeed now secured Hergig. And with Hergig secured, I feel like that is probably a good place that we're going to want to defend. Now, has it done the usual thing these things do? Which is Hergig has gone straight down to... Hergig's level bloody 1. Level bloody 1. Perfect. And the wall is badly damaged. So we're going to need to... Except I don't see a way to... I don't see an option to repair that. Never mind. We'll repair it later. Hergig is definitely going to be, I'd say, for the moment at least, the extent of the Empire. Yes, that's a very good starting point, not least as we will be able to take back, yeah. I think we'll move down to Tavelhelm next time, and we'll take that back. That will be very good. That kind of opens up the door to potentially Stirland. You should totally be willing to join the Empire. I honestly don't know why you're not. Like, you're in a dangerous position. There's bloody vampires right there. I'm genuinely not sure why they're not willing to play ball a bit better. Well, that's what we've got for now. A good little kind of grab over here in Hergig, now part of the Empire. Though, and yeah, indeed, the promise of taking back Talabhelm very, very soon indeed. Albeit with the very, very slight concerning issue of... Luckily, it's our allies taking care of it for now, but I am a little bit concerned with the significant threat of these lads. Very, very soon are going to start causing trouble for us. Now, let's see if anyone's going to do anything crazy. Greenskins are... Greenskins are dotting around a little bit closer than I'd like to my territory. Vampire Lords appear to be falling back. Nordland... Oh, well done. Marienburg took that big citadel. Good. Nordland now has no anything left, which is magnificently good news. Ostland's falling back. They're a bit worried by what the hell is going on right now. Perfect. They can't get over to Talabhelm, so they're going to lose an awful lot of what they've been kind of expecting to take on.
Approach Sigmar's throne.
And why is the feeling you now want peace all of a sudden? Do you want peace? You want peace? Yeah, you want peace. Yes, you can have some peace. I get money, you get peace. Everyone's happy. Now, that's just an agent. Fine. And that is a big old army. Oh, flip. There is a full stack army on a ship heading in my direction.
A horde has been observed nearby, my lord. They march with their whole civilization in tow. Drive them away if they attempt to scour your lands.
Meanwhile, someone did something to Hergig in Hockland. Apparently they did something wrong. Don't know what they did wrong, they did something wrong. You need to go over here and take out this guy, the Midland guy. It's going to be difficult for you to pull it off, mind. 28% and a good chance of taking a wound in return. Well, I think we know what we're doing straight away here, which is our main Lord Balthazar Gelt is going to go straight down here to Talabhelm, and with the mortars, he should just be able to go in here and take this place out. The thing about this place is, its garrison is terrible. So we should just be able to just walk straight in, to be honest. I don't think we even need to kind of bother fighting this, because...
I shall be victorious.
Yeah, there we are. This is just such an easy victory. Move in, auto-resolve that. Decisive victory. Oh, Balthazar, you need to stop getting involved in the front line, alright? Just chill out. Just stay at the back there. So we've lost some people. We've gained a white cloak of Ulfric. That's nice. And then we need to take this territory, and we are occupying it, of course. Because it actually doesn't even produce that much loot, even if we were to loot it. So don't loot it. Just take it over. The white cloak of Ulrich. And what does it do? What is that? This is just a passive ability. Affects enemies in range. So everyone nearby, their melee attack is reduced by 16. Nice. So you really want to be kept close to the front line now. Well done. And we have now secured Talabek land. Perfect. Yeah, Talabek land is now flipping level 1. Perfect. Let's get that built up a little bit yet. Hergig is also just a level 1 settlement, apparently, though its walls are now being repaired. Talabek land, we can also put some taxation on them. We need to get some money, damn it. Get some money going on here. We have more concerns, though. In particular...
That will incur my wrath.
Yeah, these Chaos Lords. They're worrying me a little bit. Chaos Trolls. I feel like Chaos Trolls are a bad thing. I have a small army nearby that was designed to just kind of hold off the French forces here. Like it's just this guy. But this is not really enough to hold off a significant scaling invasion. Maybe I'm just going to move them up to here. Just in case Gorsal comes into trouble and we might be able to help. Yeah, go into march stance. Let's get over here and start figuring out what's going on. Gorsal is just a level 1 settlement, isn't it? We've never really kind of given it... we're literally just in the process of upgrading it. Right, so maybe we should give them like a guardhouse or something so we've got like a bit more of a chance. I don't know. Presumably there's nothing I can really recruit here. No, there's no military buildings. Yeah, even if I weren't in march mode, no military chain buildings in this area. This could be a bit of a concern. Actually, I should probably back off. Aleheart's more important. How far can you move? That far. Right, let's just keep an eye on what you do. Yeah, we've got problems. We're doing nicely. We've, you know, swept through and taken a lot of good stuff here. I suspect next turn we'll get a whole bunch of new tax flowing in, but I'm more than a little bit worried by some of the stuff that we do have going on. Oh, that reminds me. You need to go and take out this lad. Come on, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Yeah, dagger in the stomach. Give it a go. And success! Nice. So he's dead. The camera's decided it feels like being over here for whatever reason. That's nice. And back over here, you've just leveled up. Well bloody done. So, what can you do? You've got a skill point to spend. Recruitment costs -3%. That's nice. Let's just have some of that going on there. Okay, well done. Good work there. And now he can't move again this turn. Generally, doing an action seems to use up the entirety of the rest of your movement points. Lovely. And right now, rather annoyingly, the forces of Sterling are actually, yeah, they are raiding our land. Though hopefully once they realise it's now ours, they'll kind of, you know, cut that out, please, if you'd be so kind. And Balthazar Gelt, who kind of needs a bit of a chance to relax as well, by the way, has got to level 11 as well. Opening up all of these beautiful skills. So, Earthling, miscast chance -25%. So that's if you've decided to overcharge. I don't really do that very much. I think it's not that useful. Or rather, I think like the chance of it failing is worse than like the benefit you get out of it. Power Drain, Winds of Magic Reserve +15. Okay, interesting. Transmutation of Lead. So instantly affects targets in an area. This does enemies' weapons become heavy, cumbersome, and almost impossible to wield. 22% less weapon damage, 34%. Ooh, melee attack. It's kind of nice. Or final transmutation. So this is transmuting his foes into unliving golden statues. So this is versus a single combatant. Okay, so that is basically just a single really powerful thing against one enemy. So if you're going up against, like, you know, a giant or something, I'm guessing from the picture they've chosen, that's quite useful. Let's go for transmutation of lead. Seems more generally useful. And with that, end the turn, see what happens up at the north. We may well need to send one of our armies north to go and help out our friends. And what exactly do you want, Oslan? Do you want peace? Oslan wants peace. Done. I feel like I could use a bit more peace. And indeed, Sterling leaves our territory, which is good, because that means they're reinforcing their own territory. Oh, no. No. What are you doing? What's happening? And the Varg have shown up. I wasn't expecting the Varg to show up. Intriguing. Nordland's been taken care of. Good, we already knew about that. Their final army appears to have just kind of collapsed and given up. Perfect. And now we have some very difficult choices to make. This lad could go and try and hold out in Gorsal, but I've no idea if he can hold out. He's a strength 14 army. These lads have a garrison of another 6 troops, so basically it'll be an even match. Full strength versus full strength. If I get... Oh, flip. My economy's screwed. I can't even build a guardhouse even if I wanted to. However, we have some bigger problems, which is Bretonia have just decided to flipping swing by, and if they sack Eilhart, then by the time I get Eilhart back, I will have once again lost the ability to produce flipping Imperial Cavalry. What they are doing is not cool. Meanwhile, most of our military strength's tied up here, but with, well, a very dubious peace against Ostland, I'd say, but probably enough of one for now. We're probably going to be wanting one of these armies to stay here. This army could probably stay here. This army of, this army at Hergig. We've got ourselves a level flipping 1. It's a hamlet with walls. But that can probably stay there. And they can probably, together with their basic crappy thing, they can probably survive for now. The garrison here, oddly, is even worse, but I don't think anyone's going to be making their way over to that in a hurry. Instead, I think Balthazar Gelt needs to start making his way north and having a look what the hell we're going to do about the forces of Chaos. Because we've got... What is that over there? Hello. Oh! That's a little Osterland city. Alright, so this is your... This will presumably be your, like, the centre of where everything is, right? Yeah? This is where everything is? Who are you, by the way? You're the Varg. Oh, the Varg look like Chaos guys as well. I get the feeling you're a Chaos guy, right? Yeah, Balthazar Gelt could go and try to take on something. I'm just not 100% convinced I know what the logical place for him to go next is. Like, the problem with these Chaos armies is they seem to move around very, very quickly, because they just jump in their ships and then move straight on. It's like, they've burnt this place to the ground, but I'm also worried that there appears to be... What have they done? They've built this thing here, and I don't know what it is, but I'm worried it's a portal that's something to do with summoning more Chaos monsters or something. Yeah, the biggest problem we've got here is, what the hell do we do with this lad? Next time, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we have to make a choice. We could put everything on the line to try and defend Gorsel. However, that might mean we lose a very big full stack army. Meanwhile, the flipping French are just going through our territory, and I'm not keen on that at all, and we've got basically nothing to defend them with. One of the armies probably ought to be recalled to deal with that. In fact, arguably, that's probably what Balthazar Gelt ought to be getting on with. But all of that, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to decide next time. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been the very, very enjoyable Total War Warhammer. Finally making some nice new acquisitions and expanding the Empire. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.